What's up, guys? Welcome to Touchdown Talk, where everything and anything football goes. I'm your host, Jason. It's been a while, but we're back on YouTube. It's NFL playoff time. We had to come back, make our comeback. We are officially all the way back. Here we go. Let's start with our Saturday games, because, man, we have an incredible playoff slate. Saturday, Browns, Texans in Houston. Houston makes the comeback, wins the division. C.J. Stroud at quarterback, incredible rookie year. Will he continue it on Saturday? Now, you guys are seeing this Saturday morning, so let's get into the picks before these games kick off. Browns, Texans, Joe Flacco, incredible year with Cleveland. C.J. Stroud, incredible year with Houston. He's low on receivers. Nico Collins, his number one guy. Tank Dell's been out for a couple weeks. He's got Dalton Schultz. Cleveland, they beat Texas. They beat the Texans down just a few weeks ago. Amari Cooper, 265. It was career day for him and the Browns in the franchise history. But C.J. Stroud didn't play. This game is going to be different with Stroud on the field. The Browns aren't going to blow him out like that. The Texans aren't going to get shut down like that. This is C.J. Stroud's team, not Davis Mills. Browns, Texans in Houston. C.J. Stroud doesn't face the Browns yet. It's his first playoff game. Rookie quarterback, rookie head coach at home against the Browns. But give me Cleveland. Give me the Flacco story. I just think the NFL is setting this Flacco against Baltimore story up. I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns to beat the Houston Texans. Saturday night, 8 o'clock, exclusively on Peacock, Miami heads to Kansas City in what is going to be below freezing. They are warning people to cover every body part up, even your face, all essential body parts. They want nothing showing. It is a severe weather alert in Kansas City for this game. We might be getting -2, they're saying it can get to. Feels like -27. This is an insanely cold game. Miami, they're an extremely warm team. They're from Miami. That's Florida. It's 90 degrees, 80 degrees all year round for them. Now they have to go to KC against a team that's been dysfunctional all year. But they come alive in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, led by Andy Reid at the helm. This Miami Dolphins team hasn't beaten a team above 500 besides Dallas, and that was even a struggle. Miami has struggled against good teams. Waddle, questionable. Mostert, questionable. I expect both guys to go, but it's tough. They haven't beat a team above 500. The weather's below freezing, but I don't care. I'm taking the Miami Dolphins. Give me the upset. Give me the Dolphins. It's their first win in under 40 degrees. They're 0-10. They get it done. I'm dying on my Miami Dolphins hill. I've rode with them all year. I'm going to continue to vote and bet on Miami, and I'm going to take them over Kansas City. I don't believe in the Chiefs this year. I think their team's different, and I'm going to take the Dolphins to end our Saturday slate. Moving on to our Sunday games. Our Sunday slate is as follows. Pittsburgh and Buffalo kick us off at 1 o'clock. Then we go to the heated rivalry between the Packers and Cowboys at 4 o'clock. And at 8 o'clock, the rematch, the trade, the revenge, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford in Detroit. Detroit's first home playoff game. Detroit is home for this game. Matthew Stafford's coming to Detroit. Detroit doesn't want to see Stafford jerseys in attendance. And Matthew Stafford, wow, what a game that's going to be. But let's start with our first game, Pittsburgh-Buffalo. Buffalo's hiring. If you want to go to Buffalo, Friday night, they hiring people 18 or older. You can go there and you can shovel the stadium from 10 p.m. all throughout the day on Saturday. So if you guys are seeing this video, you're in the Buffalo area, you want to get $20 an hour, you want to go see the stadium and shovel, go ahead. You can go. And the Bills are going to pay $20 an hour. They're giving you food. They're giving you breaks. They're giving you warmth on your break. It's going to be insane to see the pictures that come out of that. And I can't wait to see it. Pittsburgh, they're without TJ Watt. This game's going to be a struggle for them. Mason Rudolph, he's had his good story. Buffalo, they're on a heater right now. Josh Allen and that team in the cold. The running backs are going to have to shine. Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, James Cook, it's in Buffalo. No TJ Watt. Give me the Bills. They're hot. I'm staying with them. I'm sticking with the streak. Steelers, if they add TJ Watt, maybe it wavers a little bit, but no TJ Watt on the field for them. It's going to hurt them. Mason Rudolph's story comes to an end. It's no longer 2023. We're in 2024. The story is over for Mason Rudolph. Christmas is done. I'm taking the Bills. Packers, Cowboys, Sunday afternoon, 4:30. Man, we've been waiting for this rematch of the Dez catch. Did he catch it? Did he not? That will forever go down in history as one of the most controversial calls. Now, Green Bay, traveling to Dallas, a team that's undefeated at home. Now, they had a close call against Detroit. They should have lost, probably, but they got the call at the end. They get the win, and now they're home once again, undefeated at Jerry World. Green Bay needs to go back there. Mike McCarthy is hosting his former team. Green Bay and Aaron Jones are going to have to get the run game going. Dallas has struggled against the run. Jair Alexander on the field at corner is going to have to cover CeeDee Lamb. Now, whether or not you stay with Lamb the whole game or maybe they put their number 2 and drop the safety for Lamb, I don't know. But if I'm Green Bay, I'm putting Jair, my best guy, on your best guy. Whoever is better deserves to win. And that's what I would do if I'm Green Bay. Who knows if they do it or not. CeeDee Lamb's going to go off either way, I think. CeeDee Lamb and Dak are just connecting this year no matter what. Green Bay's got the run game. Jordan Love is slinging it. Is he going to pull an Aaron Rodgers and go into Dallas and beat the Cowboys? Or the Cowboys going to pull a Cowboy and Cowboy the playoffs up again? They're home. They're undefeated. It's hard to bet against them. But I'm going to. I'm taking the underdog. I'm taking the Packers to go into Jerry World and beat the Dallas Cowboys. I trust Jordan Love. I wasn't hype on him all year, but I'm going to ride with him now in the playoffs. I'm hopping on the Jordan Love train. I'm hopping on the Aaron Jones train. I think their run game can get going. And man, Jaden Reed is going ballistic for this Green Bay team. Him and Love just have a chemistry going on, and I think they get it done. Now the game of the week, I think. The Rams and the Lions. I love that Brown-Texan game. But Stafford, Goff, the trade, all of the revenge storylines, it's all coming into fruition in the first round on Sunday night in Detroit. Stafford is coming home. He's got Cooper Kupp. He's got Puka Nacua. Awesome, dude. Love watching Puka play. If it wasn't for CJ Stroud, I think he wins it, but man, CJ Stroud's my guy. Hard to bet against him going with Cleveland. He's my guy, but I had to do it. The Rams, Puka Nacua, awesome. Kyron Williams, awesome. That defense, awesome. Detroit, on the other hand, Goff's been playing well. You got Dan Campbell at the helm to go against Sean McVay. Jahmyr Gibbs in the back, awesome this year. David Montgomery, awesome at the goal line. Amon-Ra St. Brown, one of the best in the game. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be high scoring. And these teams, I feel, are going to go back and forth all game. Score, score, score. I don't know how well the defense is going to show up, but I think it's going to be high scoring. And if it doesn't come down to a 2-minute drive, Stafford has the ball. I don't know. I could see this game going either way. This has been a tough one. I didn't want to see it in the first round. I wanted to see it later in the playoffs. But I got to ride with Detroit. I said week 1, Detroit was going to go all the way. I had a feeling about Detroit this year. I'm going to stick with the team I picked from week 1, and I'm going to stick with the Lions to go and advance to the next round. They beat Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's not a villain. I don't think he's going to come into Detroit and the first Lions home playoff game. And not only did he not do that in Detroit, but then to come into Detroit and ruin it for the entire city. Can't see Matthew Stafford doing it. I think the Lions have the better, it's hard to say better team, but I just think they're playing really well right now. The culture is solidified there, and I think the Lions get it done. That's the end of our Sunday slate. We got one more game. Monday night. Speaking of culture, that Eagles team is struggling right now. I don't know if they've lost their identity. I don't know if they've lost respect for Sirianni. But it seems as if the team doesn't want to play for Sirianni. A.J. Brown not at practice, dealing with a knee injury. Devonta Smith said he's going to play. He is banged up. Jalen Hurts hasn't thrown since the injury on Sunday. He threw for the first time on Friday. It's been a whirlwind for Eagle fans all around. It's been a whirlwind for this team. Jason Kelce had to walk off his own podcast with Travis Kelce because he got emotional talking about the game. Travis Kelce pushing his buttons a little too far. And they're going against this Tampa team that's also banged up. Baker Mayfield, the leader at the helm. The reason Tampa Bay has been so good this year is because of what he brings to the table as a character, as a leader, as a player. Rib injury for Baker. Baker it's his health. If Baker's healthy, which he's not right now, it might be a different story, but the Eagles are also injured. Both of these teams are coming in. I was confused as to why it's a Monday night game with all the injuries and both teams really not playing well. I mean, the Bucs sneaking into the playoffs out of that South, but the Eagles losing 5 of their last 6, an atrocious way to end your season, getting blown out by the Giants to go into the playoffs, and now you got to face a Tampa Bay Bucs team. This game's a toss-up. Can the Eagles offense get it done against that Bucs defense, or can the Bucs do something against the Eagles? Jalen isn't going to be able to throw. They're going to have to rely on the run. Tampa, can they stop the run? I don't think so. I'm going to take DeAndre Swift, I'm going to take Kenny Gainwell, and I'm going to take Boston Scott to run the Eagles down the field and get this win. I think it's going to be very low scoring. I'm going to predict right around 2017. I think it comes down to a late field goal by the Eagles. Jake Elliott knocks it through. I think the Eagles get the win on Monday night to advance into the next round. And man, this would set up a whirlwind. I have the Packers traveling to San Francisco. I have the Eagles traveling to Detroit for the NFC. And then I have the Dolphins traveling to Baltimore. And then the Bills hosting the Browns. It's going to be a wild one. We're going to see what happens. Drop your picks in the comments. Let me know what you got. You see mine. Let me see yours. It's going to be a wild one. I can't wait for it all. I'll be recapping all of it. Go check out the TikTok. I'll be posting the shorts on here as well. And on Tuesday, you will get the video recapping every game. I can't wait for it. Let me know what you got in the comments. And as always, I will see you guys next time.